What's up guys, and welcome back to some Kingdom Hearts content. Now Shinji Hashimoto, series creator, recently shared some extra details regarding Kingdom Hearts 2.8 and how it's going to affect the series overall. Now Kingdom Hearts key back cover will be a 1 hour long cinematic / movie. It's completely rendered in the Unreal Engine 4. Now about its story. Compared to Key and Unchained Key, back cover's story will be told from the foreteller's perspective. Here's an interesting thing about back cover. Apparently, according to Hashimoto, it will fill the time gap that exists in the series. Now I sat there and kept wondering, what could this mean? Maybe it could explain or perhaps even show what happened between the events of Birth by Sleep and back cover. Who knows? I mean, look at the gold keyblade, which apparently, according to young Xehanort, is the oldest one. Luxu is wielding that keyblade. Could Luxu have some sort of connection with Xehanort? Could the Master of Masters have some sort of connection with Xehanort? Will all of that be explained in back cover? I mean, Xehanort wields that keyblade. That right there brings up a lot of questions. Here's another one. Ventus being part of the Dandelions. There's lots of theories on that as well. Remember Nomura's artwork? We have Scald, Ephemera, and Ventus. Plus, Master Xehanort found Ventus and he wanted to turn him into his vessel at one point. Why though? Does Ventus have some sort of connection to the Keyblade War? And could that explain why Xehanort was so fascinated by him? You know, wanting to turn him into his vessel. Anyways, talking about the gold Keyblade, are we going to see how that Keyblade ended up where Xehanort and Eraqus were playing chess during the Kingdom Hearts E3 trailer? And talking about these two, could their master have some sort of connection with Luxu or the Master of Masters? I mean, the Master of Masters suddenly disappeared. No one knows what happened. Plus, during a cutscene in Kingdom Hearts Key, Luxu did mention something about going to the future. Here's another one. Maleficent. Spoilers, by the way. During the finale of Key, we see Maleficent and the player on the other side of the thorns. I'm assuming that Maleficent ended up in the Realm of Sleep. The Enchanted Dominion probably ended up in the Realm of Sleep somehow. And what I think is this. The Book of Prophecies is conjuring the events that happen in the future involving that world. And what the player sees is pretty much that. So my question is, will all of this be explained in back cover? We'll find out in January. So Kingdom Hearts Key back cover is perfect for those who haven't played Unchained Key. Next, Hashimoto confirmed that Birth by Sleep 0.2, a fragmentary passage, will be connected to Kingdom Hearts 3. Right at the end of the opening, we notice Sora's hand. That could perhaps foreshadow the events that will happen in Kingdom Hearts 3. You know, Sora saving Aqua. Or perhaps Aqua could end up on Destiny Island somehow. Talking about 0.2, it will answer some questions, like why Mickey left Aqua in the Realm of Darkness, or if Aqua is going to leave the Realm of Darkness by the end of 0.2. Plus, we do have this cutscene where we notice Mickey in his Chain of Memories outfit. That pretty much confirms that Aqua met Mickey. As for the length, it depends on how you play the game. If you want to speedrun it, you speedrun it. If you want to explore the areas and stuff, then you should expect more gameplay time. If I remember correctly, a while ago, Nomura explained that the length of 0.2 would be the length of one Disney World. Take Kingdom Hearts 2 for example, going to the world and coming back. If we combine those two, that's the length of 0.2. With that being said, let's move on. Hashimoto also talked about 1.5 and 2.5 coming to the PlayStation 4 in March 2017. As I've explained in my previous video, all games will be on one disc, and pretty much it's going to help people catch up. And we all know about the Kingdom Hearts series. A bunch of games on a bunch of different consoles. A lot of people found that complex, so Square Enix decided to give us 1.5 and 2.5 for the PlayStation 4. And guess what? There will be some differences. Perhaps better load times, I'm pretty sure. They also confirmed that 1.5 plus 2.5 will run at 60 frames per second. Hashimoto also explained that there will be differences in terms of graphics, which means that the graphics will look better. Now my question is, will Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 be supported on the PS4 Pro? In other words, will the game support HDR and 4K? Now this brings me to Final Fantasy 15. According to Square Enix's recent active time report, Final Fantasy 15 will receive a patch in December, which will allow players to choose between two settings. Run the game at 1080p 60 frames per second, or run the game at 4K 30 frames per second. According to creator Hajime Tabata, the current build goes up to 50 frames per second. Now if you're playing the PlayStation 4 Pro on a 1080p monitor, the game will run at 1080p 60 frames per second. That's it. The console has power to handle the game at 60 frames. Now if someone wants to play the game at 1080p 60 frames per second on a 4K monitor, wouldn't the game look a bit blurry? I don't own a 4K monitor, so I'm just saying. The 1080p 60 FPS setting is more for 1080p monitors, right? For those of you who own a 4K monitor, then you can play the game at 30 frames per second. As for the regular PS4, this patch, if I'm not mistaken, mistaken, will reduce aliasing, and I think that a lot of games will receive this patch eventually. Okay, Final Fantasy 15 is going to get released on November 29th, 2016. If the game is already going to get a patch in December, then what does this mean for Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5? Will the same thing apply for the game? Play the game at 1080p 60 or 4K 30? Will Square Enix also release a patch for that collection? It'd be pretty sweet. Then again guys, it was already confirmed that 1.5 plus 2.5 will run at 60. So for this PS4 Pro patch, time will tell. Anyways, as for Kingdom Hearts 2.9, no, there's no such thing. Hashimoto recently confirmed this. I know, Kingdom Hearts is known for having unique titles, let's say. A lot of people make jokes. What's next? Kingdom Hearts 2.99? Kingdom Hearts 2pi r squared? But honestly guys, I knew that 2.9 wouldn't be a thing. When I found out about 2.8, I was like, nah, 2.9? I don't think so. Last thing before I end the video. In the Weekly Shonen magazine in Japan, we see a screenshot of Aqua's model in 2.8. Plus, we have these screenshots. Two of them are from the Dwarf Woodlands, if I'm not mistaken. For this one right here, I think Aqua's trying to destroy these red thorns. I don't know, maybe it's something else. For the one next to it, it's not from the opening, it's from the in-game cutscenes. And judging by the appearance of Terra and Ventus, I'm assuming that's more hallucinations. Cause you know Aqua's pretty much losing her mind in the Realm of Darkness. As for other pictures, we see a screenshot from the opening. That's it. Now Aqua's model looks a lot better. I found this comparison on Twitter. If we compare it to the medal from Unchained Key, we do notice a difference. And overall, judging by the pictures we see in this magazine, it's confirmed that Dwarf Woodlands is playable. Plus, during one of the trailers of 0.2, we do see Ventus in Snow White's casket. So, there will be multiple worlds in 0.2. So guys, I don't have anything else to say. I'm gonna end the video right here. As usual, if you have any thoughts or anything like that, leave everything in the comment section below. And as always, I've been Vivi, and thanks for watching guys.